Well, if only that's all you had to do to lose weight. I can balance on one leg. I would have no problems. I could stand on that scale like that and lose weight. Without a doubt, I could do it. But I found this article today, and it's by CNN, I think it was. It's written by Jenny Sugar. And she said, has your weight loss stalled? A dietitian shares 11 eating tips to break through the plateau. Sometimes I think I'm on a plateau, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm really not on a plateau. I'm just making poor food choices. And this was like a refresher course for me because it's just stuff that I say all the time, but I guess I just needed to hear it today of all days. I just needed to hear it. I did fairly well yesterday. Could have done better on Saturday. But she said that even though the numbers aren't moving, you need to check out your body composition, your body measurements, see how you feel, how your clothes feel. I've been up and down with 10 pounds, up and down. My most I've lost was 77 pounds. But right now I'm at 67.6, I think it is. So that puts me about 10.4 pounds. So I'm a little bit 0.4 over my 10 pound. I set a 10 pound, not a goal, but a 10 pound, trying to think of the wording, like an alert, a 10 pound alert to let me know that once I hit 10 pounds, you know what, it's time to get serious again because you'll get all that weight back before you know it if you don't get serious. And I really think that my body composition has changed. I had mentioned on my video on Saturday that I was always wondering how when I was so much heavier, I could eat so much more and not gain weight. And then one of my subscribers pointed out was because your body was used to having that many calories in a day, and so it would accommodate you with that many calories. But now your body's not used to that, and it requires less calories. And obviously, the less you weigh, the less amount of calories your body requires. And so I need to remember that. But it's also important to recognize how far you've come. You know, like if you're stuck like I haven't really lost any weight, so to speak, since August of 2018. I lose weight and then I gain it back, and then I lose it and then I gain it back. It's just like a vicious cycle that I've been going through lately, and I have to get out of that. I got to get out of that mindset. I just have to start getting back to losing. And it's early enough in the year because it's only February, and there's 12 months in a year, and I haven't even finished this month, so I've only completed one full month. So I'm about 6 weeks into the new year. I still have 45, 46 weeks to go. I got to get back on track. I got to get back to losing. So I read this article, and it really helped me. And they're just obvious things. Number one, be mindful of portion control. I have too much food at one setting. I just think it would be so much better for me if I could just eat a lot of smaller meals. I know that that will work for me if I try it. It's just that my mindset, and I need to change my mindfulness of my portion control, not to put so much on my plate at one time. Spread it out. I can have all my fruit, but maybe I don't eat it all at one time. Maybe I eat a little bit now, and then later on have a little bit more. And then I need to be more mindful of my portion control, because some of the foods that I'm eating are calorie dense. I've been eating some avocados. I've eaten nuts all the time. I've eaten a lot of nuts. And even though they're really good for you and they're high in protein, they have calories, and you have to remember that. I can have an occasional snack of nuts, but I was going to the point that I was having a snack of nuts every single day. And that's just too much. I have to be a little bit more mindful of it. Number two, which I do, is to keep a food journal. When you have to write down what you're eating and really give yourself accountability for it, then you're more likely to be more conscious of food that you're putting in your mouth. I have to go back to tracking on the weekends. I don't track on Saturdays or Sundays, and that's my downfall, is Saturday and Sunday. A lot of you have told me that I should switch my meeting days till Monday or Tuesday. The problem with that would be that I would think that I'd have the next 2 days to eat what I want. It's not so much that it's the weekend I've determined, it's just the fact that I've deprived myself of what I really wanted the whole week. And then I think that I got to push it all in Saturday and Sunday. And then I spend the whole rest of the next week trying to make up for the binges that I had on Saturday and Sunday when I wasn't tracking. So I am going to start tracking on the weekends and be more accountable to the foods I'm eating on the weekends. I do keep a paper journal, and I do keep a track on my Weight Watchers app, WW app. I keep track on both of them, and but I have to be more honest about it. A lot of times I might get done with the day and then I'll have a snack or something, and then I don't record it. I need to start recording that. Number 3, your diet should be focused on these foods. The bulk of your daily meal plan should come from vegetables first, with an emphasis on whole plant-based foods. And then you can focus on your fresh fruits, your whole grains, your legumes, your nuts, and your seeds. If you watch me, you know, fruit. My big downfall is fruit. I have so much fruit. Also, try to eat more lean meat. I think I eat a lot of chicken. I love chicken. Fortunately, I haven't gotten sick of it yet. There's so many different ways that you can prepare chicken. I think too, though, I've been leaning towards more like the boar's head deli turkey. And I do get the low sodium, but it's not as good as if I would just cook a piece of chicken and put the chicken on it. Number 4 is to snack smart. My problem is I don't really snack between meals. I eat too much at one meal. I should switch over and try to snack. I think that might work for me. And then you want to make sure it's a healthy snack. Just don't pick up anything like a candy bar. Say, well, I'm going to have a candy bar. I'll figure the points in. I'm not saying you can't have a candy bar, but there are a lot of points. I need to get back to the track of thinking that I have to have healthier snacks. I intend to, for Lent, last year for Lent, which I did, which was very hard for me, is I gave up one piece of clothing that doesn't fit me anymore to put in a bag, and then I donated it to Goodwill at the end of on Easter, the Easter Monday. This year I've decided I'm going to give up all goodies, and I can do it because I'm so strong in my faith, and I'll pray and I'll fast and I'll not fast, but I'll make this my sacrifice for the Lenten season, and I can do it for the 40 days that is required of me, and I think that I need to do that both spiritually and physically and emotionally. I think this is something that I need to do, and I have birthdays in between, and I'm not going to have any cake, even with the birthdays, because I think I have four birthdays between Ash Wednesday and Easter, and I'm not even going to have cake and ice cream on those days because I just have to do something. I just got to do something to get back on to losing weight. Number 5 is to practice mindfulness. People don't think about being mindful when they eat, but they can be one of the most insightful ways to support your healthy relationship with food. You got to ask yourself, am I really hungry or am I just bored? You know the answer to that question. I find that on the weekends I eat because I'm bored. Another reason I eat so much is it triggers memories of food that I've had in the past, and so I eat that. Or it just opens up cravings in my body and then you're trying to eat and eat and eat, and no matter what you eat is not satisfying that urge. So that's another reason I need to stop doing that on the weekends. Number 6 is focus on fiber. I try to eat a lot of high fiber. It helps you out in so many ways. You know, it keeps you moving, if you know what I mean. And you should have at least 25 grams a day. And you can get it with your vegetables, your fruits, your whole grains, your beans, your nuts, your seeds. And it also helps to reduce belly fat. So that's where most of my weight is in my stomach and in my hips. And so they find that if you have a soluble fiber, it has a 3.6 decrease in belly fat. And things that are high in soluble fiber are legumes, apples, Brussels sprouts, avocados, and flaxseed. Number 7 is limit artificial sweeteners. I don't use any sort of artificial sweetener. I drink my tea black. I don't like diet pops. Probably, though, my diet, I should check, my diet cranberry juice probably has some kind of artificial sweetener in it, but I don't drink a lot of that either. Number 8 is be a label reader. I read all the labels. I like to see how much sodium is in stuff, how many calories, how many servings. You'd be surprised. Like, You think like a serving, no, that looks pretty good, and then you figure out, like I had a cup of rice the other day, and I thought, oh, that's a serving. No, a half a cup is a serving. So you have to really, and you have to avoid added sugars and saturated fats. If you can't pronounce the ingredients that are in the food, then you really shouldn't be eating that food because it can't be healthy for you. Number 9 is plan ahead. I don't plan for the whole week. I do when I get up in the morning, plan what I'm going to have for the day. My freezer's very well stocked, so as is my refrigerator and my pantry. So I don't have to worry about going out to get something to eat. I have it in the house, and if I plan what I'm going to eat in the morning, I know what to take out of the freezer and how to plan it. And when I grocery shop, I plan for the week. So when I'm shopping, because now I only shop once a week, I plan what I'm going to have for the whole week, and then I buy it at that time. Number 10 is limit alcohol. If you've ever heard any of my stories about my alcohol days, which are very few, check out my daily vlog today. I'll have an alcohol-related story, which I've told in the past, but I don't have alcohol. We have alcoholism is in my family. I don't know how to stop, so I don't start, and so I don't have to worry about alcohol. But I know everybody that likes an occasional glass of wine or a drink or something like that. That doesn't apply to me. And number 11 is to stay hydrated. I drink a lot of water. The more water you can drink, the better it is. It helps you with your complexion. Not that I have the greatest skin in the world, I'm not trying to say that, but I don't use any kind of creams or anything on my face. My skin is not the least bit dry. I don't need lotions for my skin because I drink so much water. Once again, it keeps you moving, keeps you full. And before, when I'd have a meal, I'd always have 2 cans of pop at least, and that's 24 ounces. Now what I do is I have like my glass of tea, iced tea, and I'll have a glass of water. I always have a glass of water with my meal. I start off the day drinking 50 ounces of water even before I've even had my first bite of food. I just like it. But anyway, I hope this helps you out because I know it helped me out. I needed this today. Really bad did I need this today. And hopefully these tips will help. So give this video a like, leave a comment. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do a daily vlog Monday through Saturday. I sing to you if it's your birthday, if you let me know when it's your birthday. I also sing to you if you let me know if it's your anniversary. I do a cook with me once in a while. I do a grocery haul once a week. I love doing collabs, so if I've ever asked for a collab, I'll always do one. And I do a weekly meeting highlight on Saturdays. I attend my Weight Watchers meetings on Saturdays. So usually by 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I usually have my video up giving you the highlights of what the meeting was about. And we just have fun on this channel. So hopefully you'll subscribe. So that's it for me. See you guys later.